Hi, everybody. Welcome to This Week in Falmouth. I am Michael.
And I'm Susan.
Hello,
And
Susan.
I can't believe it's another week already.
And a new season, right? First day of autumn was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Here we go.
Yeah, yesterday or the day before.
And there's still a lot going on in town.
Yeah, there is. And it's changing, you know, as we go into a different season. So we're going to start with some education. This is the Center for Corporate and Professional Education through Cape Cod Community College. Build creativity and innovation for competitive advantage. This is a virtual Zoom program. Takes place Wednesday and Friday, 9/22 and 9/24. And I don't have the time here, but that's on our website. It gives a broad overview of innovation and the managerial decisions that influence innovative performance. The goal is to drive home concepts, models, frameworks, and tools that we need in a world where creativity and innovation is fast becoming a precondition for competitive advantage.
Great.
Yeah. Here is another one from, in fact, I've got a couple of them here. Here's another one from the Center for Corporate and Professional Education. This is another Zoom. Friday, September 24th from 11 to 1, Human Resource Law. Yeah, it's actually part of an 8 module business class. And there are, you can break out individually, or you can take the whole module at once. So this is human resource law, which overviews foundational employment laws that all supervisors, managers, executives, owners, and HR professionals need to know to navigate each situation correctly and fairly. Attendees will explore the employment relationship and how both the employee and employer perceive it, focusing on federal employment law. Mass law will be included if applicable, and additional learning points will include Title VII, pregnancy discrimination, age discrimination, disabilities, and FMLA. Human resource law.
Pretty important. It's probably worth doing that whole module or series because there's probably so much in there. I mean, this is great. If you're a small business, and you know this stuff is just critical, and to have these resources available at no cost to be able to go out in there and do this and educate yourselves and protect yourselves, it's priceless. So anyway, to quote a phrase.
And also it changes annually, things change, and so it's really hard to keep up on all of this. So it's it is important. On Friday, excuse me, September 24th, this is Cotuit Center for the Arts, and they're offering FACB 2021, Unmute Yourself, at the Cotuit Center for the Arts. Christine Ernst, better known as the Fat Ass Cancer Bitch, returns, that's FACB, returns for her 10th annual show featuring new material and her usual brand of irreverent, mouthy, no-holds-barred humor and story. Her show is part stand-up, part storytelling. She combines stories, monologues, and honest and relevant reflections on life, aging, relationships, family, politics, and the big picture. It is brutally honest, and it is laugh out loud. Awesome. I know you have a history with her, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you both have done that. What was it called over in Woods Hole?
Storytelling.
Storytelling, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I can't remember the name of what it was called.
Well, Woods Hole, storytelling and we've done quite a few. You know, we did a couples version. I've done a few myself. It's fun.
Yeah, she's very funny.
Pretty clever. She's very funny.
That's very awesome. Funny. I've in fact saw
Tales and Anecdotes. That's
Tales and Anecdotes.
Tales and Anecdotes. Yes.
And I saw the first one, and she was a participant in that first one, and she's very funny. She tells a good story. So that's at the Cotuit Center for the Arts, Friday, September 24th.
Very good.
On Saturday, September 25th, Highfield Hall and Gardens, and in partnership with the Rotary of Falmouth, is presenting the Wampanoag Cultural Celebration Day. That takes place from 11:30 to 12 to 5 o'clock. With Massachusetts and the Cape's deep history with Indigenous people, Highfield is partnering with the Wampanoag Education Committee and the Rotary of Falmouth to present a fun and educational day-long festival to celebrate and raise awareness of the culture and history of local tribes whose ancestral lands include Cape Cod, the islands, and reach to Marshfield and the Blue Hills. This is a family-friendly day, which will include hands-on activities such as corn husk dolls, clay beads, and quahog shell rattles, traditional games, dance, storytelling, and tastes of Native American food. There will also be vendors from the Wampanoag Trading Post, as well as other crafts and vendors from the tribe.
Awesome.
This is a nominal fee for adults and free for children. Registration is required.
And it's a wonderful time of year.
Yeah,
to
it
do
is.
this, you know, in the autumn and all. And
Isn't the fall lovely? I really love the fall.
my fave, you know.
Yeah.
I know we live on Cape Cod. Everybody's bonkers for summer, but to me, the autumn is the best of it all.
I think I spend more time outside in the autumn than at any other time of the year. It's just crisp and beautiful, and the leaves and apple picking and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, I spend more time at the beach in the autumn than I do in the summer, only because you don't roast, right? Certainly spend a lot more time on my motorcycle in the autumn.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah,
But
well, you don't bake in the sun.
you don't bake, you know, it's one, and there's always so much going on. There's a little breathing room.
Yeah.
We're very lucky to be here.
Yeah.
Very
It's
lucky
a
to be
beautiful
here.
time. Speaking of the autumn, the 9th annual Cape Cod Brew Fest. This is Saturday, September 25th from 2 to 5:30 at the Cape Cod Fairgrounds over on Nathan Ellis Highway, also known as Route 151. It's a celebration of American craft brewers, and you can sample from 50 breweries and over 200 styles of beer. It is one session, 2 to 5:30 p.m. All beverage samples are included in your ticket price, as well as live music, access to food vendors, and much more. Every attendee will receive a custom glass as they exit the festival.
Nice.
It is a private ticketed 21 plus event. No one without a ticket or under the legal age will be admitted.
Take your designated driver or put Uber on your speed dial. You got to put Uber on your speed dial.
And you'll have to get a babysitter because no infants, no children, no babies, and no pets.
They don't like beer anyway, so.
I don't know. My brother, when he was a baby, loved beer.
He liked beer?
Oh, yeah. He thought it was the best thing.
Well, you know,
I think there's a photograph somewhere of my father giving him a sip of beer.
If you did that today, they'd come and arrest you, right?
I know.
We were kids, we get colds, they give us a shot of whiskey and throw us under the blankets. Can you imagine doing that today?
Yeah, well, my grandmother used to be a shot of whiskey in a glass of milk, hot milk, with a little bit of honey, and throw you under the blanket where you would sweat to death. It'd be like being in a sweat lodge.
It worked though, right?
It did.
It worked.
Once the sweat cleared, you felt better. Yeah. Yeah, we do things differently these days.
Did they say anything? Are there? I'm hoping our local breweries are participating in it.
I don't have any list of what.
Be on the website.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can find some information on the Cape Cod Fairgrounds website, but again, I don't know if there's a list of all of the breweries that are going to be represented there. On Saturday, September 25th, at the First Congregational Church of Falmouth at 2 to 4 p.m. is the Paul Revere Day celebration. This is in partnership with the Falmouth Museums on the Green. It celebrates the 225th anniversary of the church's bell made by Paul Revere. Features a rare public viewing of the receipt, which was signed by Paul Revere on November 30th, 1796, for the church's purchase of the bell, and includes remarks by local historian Kenneth Peale and Reverend Jonathan Drury, along with a reading of Catherine Lee Bates' poem, The Falmouth Bell.
Wow.
Guest appearances by Paul Revere and Catherine Lee Bates are planned.
They're both going to be there, huh?
Yeah. Refreshments will follow in the church's fellowship hall, where photographs of the bell will be on display, free and open to the public.
Probably Paul's going to stop by the Brew Fest the day before because those Sons of Liberty drink some serious ale, right? So
there you go.
he'll feel right at home. Oh, what a weekend. That's crazy cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All in one weekend.
That'll be a lot of fun.
On Sunday, September 26th, 4 to 6 p.m. at Highfield Hall will be the Simon Concert Series, The Long Leash Trio, which is comprised of Paula Garcia on the violin, John Popham on the cello, Julia Denboer on the piano. Long Leash is an ensemble with traditional instrumentation and a progressive identity. The expert young trio takes its name from Operation Long Leash, a Cold War era CIA operation that promoted American avant-garde artists in Europe. Long Leash has quickly earned a reputation in the US and abroad for innovative programming, artistic excellence, and new music advocacy.
Nice.
Yeah, Sunday.
Sounds nice. Nice.
And then we're going to end it the way we started. Oh, I have one more after that. Introduction to Medical Spanish. This is the Center for Corporate and Professional Education. This is a virtual class, except for the first session on September 28th and the last session on October 28th, which will take place in person at the Hyannis Center on Main Street in Hyannis. This runs from September 28th to October 28th, Tuesdays for 5 weeks from 6 to 8 p.m. All the remaining sessions are Zoom live stream. An introductory class, which will focus on Spanish medical terminology, pronunciation with medical terminology, English to Spanish pronunciation, basic communication with Spanish-speaking patients and families, and awareness of cultural differences in American medical settings.
Neat.
And then finally, at the First Congregational Church of Falmouth, which is right on the Village Green, 68 Main Street, on Wednesdays, September 29th through November 17th. I think it's 11 to 12, but I'm not positive. I don't have it here, but I think it's 11 to 12.
Okay.
Is a drop-in outside playtime. Drop-in community play group for parents and guardians and their children, infant to 4 years old. Run around the Arc playground. It's fenced in, and they won't meet when it's raining, and it's free, and there's no registration. You can come and go as you please. And
Fun.
that's at the First Congregational Church of Falmouth.
That's awesome. Great. A lot of cool stuff, I gotta tell you.
Lots of different stuff.
Yeah.
A to Z, soup to nuts.
Well, thanks for that list, Susan.
You're welcome, Michael,
All
and
right.
have a good week.
You make it a great week. Bye.
Bye.